Kirsten. She is a coach at the Blue Dolphin School for swimming, and the swim team is Westminster Waves. She also runs a blog, Food, Fitness, Finance, and Fun. We can all get down with that. Everybody loves that. And of course, you know who I am, Shane Kazimier with Kenneth James Realty. And we're just gonna hop right into this interview and get to know Kirsten.
That's okay.
Yeah.
It's common.
Yeah. Cool. So tell us a little bit about the school and coaching.
Do you want me to tell the camera or
You
you?
can talk to me.
So Blue Dolphin Swim School has been around for about 18 years. It was started by a woman named Stacy and designed to help babies learn safety swimming.
Okay.
So for example, I brought my baby there when she was 4 months old to start lessons, and the first thing they teach them when they go in the water to roll over onto their back.
Okay.
So 4 months old, she falls into the water, she learns to roll over on her back right away. And then they also, the next thing they teach them is to jump in the water or fall in the water, even head first, and to turn around and grab the wall.
Okay.
So it's teaching safety skills to babies.
Smart.
Yeah, so I brought my baby there when she was 4 months old. Because I'm a swimmer, I wanted her to learn how to swim and learn the safety stuff. And as soon as they found out that I was a swimmer and a swim coach, they asked me to start working there. So I did. So for 2 years, I coached their elite program, which I still am the coach for their elite program, which is swimmers who, as soon as they can swim on their own and know most of the strokes, they can join the elite program.
Okay.
It's kids usually ages 5 to 18.
Okay.
And then this summer we decided to start a summer swim team.
That's
so
cool.
that was, we called it Westminster Waves.
Okay.
So we're a brand new team. We only have 30 kids this year.
Is that a lot, average?
That's little.
Little,
So
okay.
we've already had our first meet, and we swam against another smaller team, and they had 60 kids.
Oh, wow. And that's another smaller team.
And that's a smaller team.
Wow.
So some of the
Okay.
teams in the league have 100, 180 kids.
Wow.
Right. So these are pretty big teams. So definitely especially since we're a swim school and we're teaching kids to swim, when they get older, now they have a place to start a swim team. Instead of before, we were teaching them to swim, and then in the summers they would go off and swim for another team. So now we can funnel them into our team. So in 5 years, we're going to be one of those
Bigger names.
really big teams and doing really well, because our
Okay.
swimmers that we do have are really great swimmers.
Yeah.
There's not that many of
You guys
them
are
yet.
great coaches.
Yes, exactly.
Awesome. And then let's go in a little bit about the blog. What's the blog about?
So when I turned, I think I was early 40s, I kind of wanted to share some of my experiences because I have a lot of people asking me. I kind of live an alternative type of lifestyle where I've never really had like the 9-to-5 job or like the normal job, what people call normal job. I call myself a lifestyle entrepreneur. So basically I do whatever I enjoy doing that I can make money doing, so I can keep doing the other things I enjoy doing.
That's amazing.
And so I have a friend of mine who's in marketing, and she was like, you should start a blog. And I'm like, I don't know really I don't know what to write about. And she was like, just all your things. Like, what are questions that people always ask you? And that way, when they ask you a question, instead of answering them for the 200th time, the same question, you say, oh, check out my blog, or here's an article about it.
I love it.
So the things people ask me most about are, I'm vegan. So what do you eat? Where do you get your protein? And now that I have a baby, they're very interested in me raising my baby vegan. And then just people thinking it's really expensive or it's really complicated. And I'm very simple. I have an Instagram account called Throw Together Vegan, where it's basically, I think I have like 4,000 pictures on it now of I just take a picture of my food every day. And it's super simple things.
Really?
So like, for example, for lunch I made this potato salad yesterday, and it's just potatoes, veggies, which is a vegan mayo, mustard, pickle relish, and onion.
Simple. 5 ingredients.
So it's like 5 ingredients. I made a big batch of it, and then I've just been eating it over the last couple days.
Nice.
So it's just
That's super simple.
Or I'll put like a rice cake with peanut butter and jelly on it.
That's my favorite. I love that for a snack.
I
love that for a snack.
And then just fruits and vegetables are vegan. And even people who, I don't eat a ton of pasta, but pasta is vegan. Just don't put meat in the sauce, or rice-based. There's so many rice-based dishes. I'll just rice and put vegetables and whatever sauce I like on it.
Okay.
So I try to keep it really simple, and that's one thing. I have a lot of blog articles about, how to transition to a vegan lifestyle if you want to do that, or even eat less meat. I'm one of the people that people can eat however they want.
I
don't judge at all. But if people want to eat more plant-based, then I want to help them do that.
Of course, I think it's great to be able to help and transition people into something they want to do.
Yeah, and make it simple.
Yeah, I know a lot of people try to force things onto people and it never works.
Right.
It never works.
Right.
Yeah, and then we talked a little bit about you help triathletes as well. So.
Yeah. So the food part of my food fitness finance fund is mostly just plant-based eating. I mean, I'm into healthy eating altogether, so whole foods. So if someone's like, well, I want to keep eating meat, I'm like, that's fine, but eat more whole foods instead of processed foods.
Yep.
And I'll give my opinion about things. Like, I think dairy is very inflammatory for your body. So for health reasons, and then for just ethical for me reasons. So, I don't think it's a great thing to drink, but if you're obsessed with milk and cheese and you don't want to give it up, that's fine. Let's see how else we can clean up your diet. So that's the food aspect. The fitness aspect, I've actually been really into fitness my whole life. I was an athlete growing up. I worked at a gym. I was a full-time personal trainer, fitness instructor. I've taught every class you could think of, starting in the early 90s with step aerobics, with, and we wore the leotards and the leg warmers pretty much. And really into like the dance choreography step. And then when kickboxing got really popular, I started doing that a lot. So I've taught every part of fitness. I've worked at gyms my whole life. So I was really into fitness. But in 1999, I was personal training, and I was looking for ways to motivate my clients. I had a handful of women that were just like your average mom, like maybe 10, 20 pounds overweight, just an average busy mom.
Of course.
So I was looking through the newspaper, like back in the olden days. Back in the days where you looked through the newspaper and it said community events. Okay. And I saw this thing called the triathlon. And I had actually never heard of a triathlon. And it said it was a 500 meter pool swim, a 10-mile bike, and a 2-mile run. So it was really short distances of all of that. And I was like, I think I could help these people do that. Let's all do this together. So we trained for it, and we went out and we did the race. Everyone finished, everyone had fun. And I actually ended up second overall female. Oh, wow. Without even really training, just kind of like helping them train. And I was like, ooh, I like this sport.
Everybody likes to win.
I know,
Everybody likes to
I was like,
win.
guess I'll look more into it. So I kind of became obsessed pretty quickly, and I've been doing it ever since. So this is my 22nd season of racing.
Wow.
And I started coaching, I kind of was coaching them, but I actually got my certification to coach in 2000. And got my level 2 certification in 2001.
What's the difference between the levels?
It's just like when you get your level 1 certification, you could teach like a beginner triathlete, maybe a little more advanced, maybe some shorter distances. And then when you get into level 2 and level 3, you're just learning how to do more specific coaching, because the level 1 is kind of like, everyone in general is going to be doing this type of a build, this type of recovery, these types of workouts. So it just gets more specific with who you can coach. And so now I coach triathletes online. I do have a couple triathletes that are local that I'll do swim lessons for, or meet them at races, do some stuff with them at races.
That's super cool.
So that's one of the things I do is coach triathletes online, but I also bring them to the pool. I work out because most triathletes are not great swimmers.
I can attest to it.
Right.
I'm an athlete. I work out a lot, and I could not swim to save. If I went overboard on a ship, just count me out.
Right.
Just count me out.
So when you have some spare time,
Yeah.
I can help you out with that.
I would love that. Yeah, it's the water that gets me. I don't know what it is, the buoyancy or what. But the face in the water, everything about it. It's just so confusing.
Throws you off.
Yeah, it throws me off. Yeah.
So that's the finance part about it.
Yeah.
So the fitness part is triathlon and just general fitness. I always tell people, and I also am a Beachbody coach, so that's one of my little side businesses. And if for those of you who don't know what Beachbody is, it's basically a big workout platform. Like we have I think now over 1,200 workouts.
Oh, wow.
And they all stream from any device, and there's every kind, like if you guys have heard of P90X.
Yeah.
That's a Beachbody workout.
Oh, really?
Insanity.
Okay.
That's a Beachbody workout.
I've done both of them, and they're both terrible.
Yeah. they're both hard. So yeah, it's just a company that markets fitness products.
Yeah.
And so we have supplements, we have like protein shakes, we have a vegan protein shake, we have like I'm obsessed with our energy drink.
Yeah, is it
my
good?
pre-workout.
Yeah, I love pre-workout. I'm addicted to caffeine.
Me
as
too.
I have a coffee there.
Well, it's funny because especially in the middle of the day, like after this, I'm gonna go do a workout.
Yeah.
And one time it was like 1 o'clock and I was just finished coaching and I was gonna get in the pool. So I get my swimsuit on, my cap, goggles, and I go to open my bag and I forgot to grab my pre-workout. And this is the first thing I thought, should I even do this workout?
I'm the same way.
Good, I felt, because I was like,
same way.
I was like, oh my gosh, I'm such an addict if I'm gonna give up my workout because I forgot my pre-workout. So I was like, I'm going old school. I'm just gonna go swim without it. Drinking water, this is awful.
This doesn't taste good at all. Where's my flavored water?
Where's my flavored water that gives me a kick? So yeah, I'm the same way. I'm like obsessed with my pre-workout. So Beachbody, that's another part of the fitness.
That's
if
cool.
People say like, people are like, I don't want to do triathlon, but I want to lose weight or I want to get fit. And people always ask me, and I'm sure you get this because you're a fitness person, what's the best workout for me to lose weight? And I always say the same exact thing. The one that you will do.
Yeah. Can you stay consistent?
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Find something you love. If you like to dance, put your earbuds in, crank the music, jump around the house for 30 minutes a day.
Yeah.
And you're gonna lose weight that way.
Just flow.
Yeah.
That's what I tell people all the time. Just move.
Yeah. I don't care what you do, just move.
Yeah. If you don't want to start in the gym, go walk a dog.
Yeah.
Or walk with your child or whatever it may be. Just move.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's very simple. People make it way too hard.
Well, because people always say to me, they're always like, I heard this is what I hear a lot. I heard running burns the most calories, so I want to start running. And I said, do you enjoy running? No. Well, then you're not going to run.
Yeah, not very many people enjoy it.
No, it's hard.
I've run into a lot of people that don't enjoy it.
Yeah. And it's hard, and until you get good at it, it's not enjoyable.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah.
Until you stop puffing and puffing right off the very first second. Yeah. I'm right there. I'm like, I'd rather ride a bike.
Yeah, exactly.
And I do. Yeah.
I tell people whatever you enjoy doing, do it. And that's one thing I like about Beachbody is they have dance workouts. They even have like a country dance workout. That's all these different like line dancing.
That's cool.
And then they have.
So you're learning dancing too.
Yeah. So like anything you can think of, they have like Pilates and yoga and Tai Chi and just all these different types of workouts.
Yeah, it's 1,200 workouts.
Yeah, it's 12 different, and they're different. Like there's some that are good for non-impact. Some are good for jumping. Like Insanity is like a lot of jumping.
It's a lot of just constant movement.
Yeah. And so if someone's just starting off, I'm not, even though they have the modifier there, I'm not going to tell them to do Insanity.
No, I made the mistake of doing Insanity, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I quit halfway. So I was in great shape. It works. Yeah, it works.
So that's what people used to always, because at the beginning P90X, it was like basically just P90X like 10 years ago. Yeah. And so people would be like, does P90X work? I'm like, it works, but you have to do it, and it's 90 days, and it's like, but the workouts are between 45 minutes and an hour and a half.
They're so hard.
They're so long.
They're so hard.
And
you're dead.
So if you're gonna do 45 minutes to an hour and a half a day for 90 days, I don't care what you're doing, you're gonna lose weight and be in shape.
Yeah, I did the P90X after I got out of high school, and I played soccer, and I ran easily 6 to 10 miles a day, and it still
kicked your butt.
Oh, it just crushed me.
Yeah,
it was relentless. It just never stopped.
Right.
It was so hard.
and Tony Horton's always like, come on, everybody. Dude, he was like 50 there. He's like 60 something now.
And he's in the best. He's literally amazing. He can just do it and talk. And I'm like, mind blown. If he can do it, anybody can do it.
Right, exactly.
Then what's the
finance part. So I've always owned my own businesses. So like Beachbody, I've been a rep for 11 years. Okay. And then I've always done personal training, my coaching business. I own all those businesses. I've also done Pure Romance. I don't know if it's an in-home party for women, and we sell bath, body, massage, and intimacy products.
Oh, I think I have heard about this.
Yeah, and so we're like we're all over the world. It's like a humongous company, and I've actually been with them for 16 years.
Oh, wow.
So we do in-home parties for women. We're really big on empowering women, educating them about their bodies, enhancing their relationship, and just having fun.
I love it.
It's amazing. On all my businesses, they ebb and flow. Like sometimes I'm like super into this and then back off a little on this, because you can't do everything at once. But I love them all so much, I can't like quit any of them.
No, that's crazy. It's nice to be able to have that flow though. Like, oh, I don't, because I mean, for most of the people I know are millennials, and we all get bored. We just get bored. I mean, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, I'm done. Can I get something new?
All right.
And that's so smart. I love the model that you're just following.
Like,
do what you love, and then also equate it into, you know, being able to do more things of what you love. So that's so amazing.
And like, I like Pure Romance because I love empowering women, making them feel comfortable, all that stuff. But also I could do a lot of it online. And so the same with Beachbody, I can do a lot of that online. The coaching I can do online. So if I want to go on vacation, or if I want to travel, or if I want to go, and I like to do a lot of races. So I'm a competitive triathlete. I like to do a lot of races all over the US. And one year I did a triathlon in Hawaii. And I stayed there a whole month.
That's
I'd never been to Hawaii. I was like, I might as well stay a month.
Where at?
In Kona.
We just went, me and my girlfriend. Her mom's visiting us from Kona right now. Does
her mom live in Kona? Oh, I might hit her up. No, no. I've been there twice, and it's awesome.
It's breathtaking.
I love it. And both times I was there. First time I was there a month. Second time I was there about 3.5 weeks. And I could just still work on my computer.
It's amazing.
And you know.
That's why it's sort of why I got into real estate. Freedom of flexibility. I mean, granted, you have to be boots on the ground sometimes, but I mean,
but you have control over that.
Exactly.
And if you want to make like the seasons thing, like if you're like, okay, well, we're getting ready to buy a house, I need to buckle down for 6 months and make enough money to put on my down payment, and then, or you know, right now we're just. Other things are more important.
It's all about priorities.
And so that's what I love about being an entrepreneur, and I get to choose. Do I want to be super poor and barely make my bills and skimp on my food, which I spend a lot of money on food?
Do you eat out a lot?
I don't, but I go to Whole Foods. Well, I guess
whole check?
I guess it kind of total whole paycheck. I guess it's kind of eating out, because a couple times a week I'll take my daughter and we'll go to Whole Foods and I'll let her pick.
From the
we'll go to like I'll let her pick a fruit, and she always picks like the mixed berries, the big thing of mixed berries that's like $12 or $18 or something crazy.
So expensive,
but I let her pick a fruit, a vegetable, and then we go over to the food side, and they have vegan pizza a lot of times. So we'll have pizza, or like they have good vegan selection, and so we'll pick a few things from the deli or from the bar. Now they're starting to get the hot bar stuff back.
I saw that.
So I was like, thank God. And then we'll just sit outside, and she likes bagels and cream cheese, and so we'll get some like bagels. Dave's Killer Bagels.
Love it. They're so
best.
good.
And then there's this if anyone's ever looking for the best vegan cream cheese on the planet, it's Violife.
It's like $8.
Yes.
My girlfriend just got it. It's so expensive.
The best. And
it is good.
So expensive. I've tried every cream cheese, because love cream cheese. I've tried every cream cheese, and they range between okay and horrible.
I've had some that are
they're like powdery feeling, like
they're just
pasty.
like whey almost. It feels like what it's in there. It's bad.
But the Violife is incredible.
It's good. I personally am not vegan, but I eat it. It's still good.
So we'll go like, and then we'll go grocery shopping, and then have a little picnic, and then I walk out of there like $200 poor. So
That happens.
But the thing about being an entrepreneur, as you know, is we have that choice. We can skimp on our food and not work as much, or if we want to spend $300 a week on our food, then I better get to work.
And the freedom of flexibility for me is amazing. Being able to wake up when I want to, even though I wake up early anyways, but and then do what I want to. Like, I'm gonna go spend time with my girlfriend's parents now that they're here, and it just makes sense that, like, I don't understand. It's the American dream. It really is. It just blows my mind that there's so many people in the United States that have the ability to do this and do it, and I live such a happy life. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Well, and I think, because what I've had people, I have friends, especially friends that are maybe 5 or 10 years older than me, who are a little more like set in the work, retire, get their pension, whatever, save up for retirement. And the things they've said to me is like, they're like, oh, you're so lucky you get to do that. And I'm like, but you could do that too. Yeah. Oh no, I don't have enough money to retire yet. I have no money in retirement. Yeah. You have $2 million in retirement. The difference is I'm willing to risk that. I call it a false sense of security, because people are always like, oh, I need the security of my paycheck, or I need the security of my job, which a lot of people found out over the last year that there's no such thing as security. And I actually, in our Pure Romance company, our company's sales tripled from 2019 to 2020.
Wow.
Because we went 100% virtual, started doing Zoom parties and selling a bunch of stuff online, and people weren't going anywhere, and people were still buying stuff. And so it's like, and like I lost my job for several months at the pool, because we couldn't. COVID. I couldn't do the pool, so I had to work online. So which job was more secure then? Yeah, exactly. My own thing that I was doing. Yeah. So,
and you have all the aspects too. You could fall back on the swimming because you can't do it now, and you can go to the Pure Room. I guess that's so smart.
Yeah,
that's awesome. What kind of does the future hold for you? You know, with all these different businesses that you're running, and you know, coaching triathletes and all of that. What does, like, you know, the next 3 to 5 years look like for you? And is there any way that we can help you out? You know, as a local community member.
I think definitely. I'm really big on supporting local businesses. So yeah, for sure. If you know anyone who has kids that are looking to swim on a swim team, come check us out. Yeah. You can come in for a tryout. You can just come talk to me, see if it's the right thing. Yeah. Basically, on our swim team, if you can swim across the pool by yourself without me having to jump in and save you, you're in.
I'm out.
You're like, I can't do this. But yeah, just the more you get to know your community and the more you get to know people, then you know. Like, I've never been in here before. We're in Tracy's coffee shop. Yeah. I've never been in here.
Here in Arvada.
And I looked over, and there's people painting, and there's all these beautiful paintings on the wall, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna buy a couple paintings, and I'm gonna bring my 3-year-old here to paint.
Support local. That's why I've been scheduling interviews here, because it's an amazing place. The coffee's amazing. Alcohol and painting. Who doesn't love it?
Who doesn't love
creativity?
That combo?
Yeah, it's a combo. It's so good. Yeah.
Yeah, so I would say just for everyone to just get to know people better in their community, ask more questions, so that, you know, if you hear someone say like, oh yeah, I've always wanted to do a triathlon, but I don't even know where to start, be like, oh, there's this girl, I can't remember her name, but I heard she's a triathlon coach, or something like that, and then you could figure out who it is. And
awesome. And then, you know, you said you obviously work in Westminster. Do you live in Westminster?
I do.
Well? Yeah. So what do you love about, you know, Westminster, the community?
Well, I've lived up north for 20 years, Fort Collins, Windsor, and Johnstown. Yeah. And then I actually got divorced and was kind of a nomad for a while.
That's cool.
I was living in my car, and it was amazing. Yeah. I didn't have a baby then. Don't worry, people. Don't call social services. I did not have a baby. So 4 years ago, I got pregnant. My mom lives in Arvada. And I was like, I'm going to move down here and see. And I mean, I knew this area because I grew up in Lakewood.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
And then my mom has lived in Arvada ever since I was in high school. Okay. So I know the area really well. So I was like, I'll just come down here. And that's when I started working at a gym down here. I worked at Vasa.
Oh, which one?
The one in Westminster.
Church Ranch?
Yeah.
That's when I go to.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So I worked there for 2 years. Yeah. And then quit right when COVID. Really? And then they didn't bring childcare back. Yeah. So I had to go to a gym that had childcare. So I actually had to join a whole nother gym, which I've worked at gyms my whole life, and I've never had to pay for a membership. Really? So it was really weird. I'm like, I'm paying for a membership, but it was the only gym in all of this area that had childcare. Lifetime.
Lifetime. Yep. I've been thinking about it.
I love Lifetime because they have an outdoor pool.
It's so nice.
And I love swimming in the outdoor pool.
Yeah.
And their childcare is amazing. My daughter's been going since they reopened, I think, in June of last year. So we've been going there a year. And they take care of her. She can be in there for 2.5 hours.
Oh, wow.
I know.
That's a long time. That's a long lift, too.
Yeah, you're like, that's a good workout.
Yeah.
And so I love it. It's worth it for me. I live literally next to Vasa.
Oh, really?
And so driving to Lifetime is a little far, but that's worth it. I like it.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah. I mean, honestly, support local gyms too.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, both of those are franchises, but they're still local. So get out there, work out a little bit.
Oh, work out. Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's all I have.
Yeah.
This is really great.
Yeah, it was so nice to meet you.
Yeah, this was a great interview. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, Kirsten?
Yes.
Boom, there it is. Kirsten here. We got Westminster Waves. Check it out if you guys have any kids looking to get into swimming. And also her blog, Food, Fitness, Finance, and Fun. Where can they find that at?
foodfitnessfinancefun.com.
Boom. Easy. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. It was so nice to meet you.
Yeah, it was so nice to meet you.
I hope to meet you guys too.
Yeah. Perfect. And we'll plug all of our Instagrams and all that in there as well, so you guys can check all of the cool vegan food out.
Oh, yes.
Everything. It's great.
And if you want help eating more plant-based, getting off your butt, anything like that, literally random people message me all the time and they're like, what's the first step to this? And I will answer every question. That's a big priority for me, to be out there supporting the triathlon community, the vegan community, and the fitness and health communities.
Love it. I'm a huge advocate for all those. I might just do a triathlon.
Ooh.
We don't know.
To be continued.